Good evening, guys. Yes, I'm hiding my new growth, so this is why I have this giant bow on the top of my head. I'm not posting a doll video. That's my usual thing, but I have placed an order for a new doll, for another doll coming in. And I will, once I get her, I'll do a box opening. But today I want to do a video on something else. I want to do a video on the story of Aaliyah, who will and always will be, always has and always will be, one in a million. The reason why I am touching bases on Aaliyah's story is because 20 years later, her 20-year anniversary is coming up on the 25th of this month. And still we mourn, still we have questions, and still we wonder why that fateful day she boarded the plane and left her and her 8 companions and the ill-fated pilot left us and left a stain on music and everything in her life. And I was reading recently stuff, with Aaliyah. There's been many conspiracy theories around that moment when she boarded the plane, that she didn't want to get on the plane, that she got a phone call that Damon Dash was in Miami and got in an accident and she rushed onto the plane. Now I'm reading that she was given a sleeping pill prior to boarding the plane. She did not want to get on the plane. And that's been noted several times that she did not want to get on the plane and was on a phone call. I think she was talking to her brother Rashad, stated she did not want to board the plane. However, Aaliyah and her crew left mid-production. I think they was mid-production of Rock the Boat. And supposedly she did not finish shooting. But she and her crew were told, if they're going to leave the island, they could not leave and come back. They had to take all of their materials with them. There's also been rumors that her crew was arguing with a pilot. The pilot stated that all the equipment was too heavy to board on the little Cessna to take them. They were gonna fly from the Bahamas to Opelika, Florida, and I guess from Florida she was gonna fly back to New York, home. But unfortunately, that took a twist. There was constant arguing, and then there's suspicious things about that pilot, that he was a crackhead. He was on coke because they found cocaine in his system. Anyway, unfortunately, Aaliyah boarded the plane. According to what new findings are, she didn't even know what hit her when the plane went down and killed everyone and exploded in the marsh. I remember that like yesterday. I was a teen, just broke into my teen years, and it hurt my little ass heart and soul. And music ain't been the same without her. Now also recently, with R. Kelly being in the mix, they're bringing up Aaliyah because apparently R. Kelly had sex also too with an underage boy. And now they're bringing up Aaliyah and asking him questions about engaging in sex with Aaliyah. Which is very sad that this woman only lived 22 years of her life. And let's just say 7 of it was just horrible, as I'd like to look at it. Even though, yes, she became a megastar at 15. It's just sad that this young lady's life, her name, and everything about her music is always going to be linked to somebody like R. Kelly. I mean, yes, I'll give it to R. Kelly. His music, we all grew up on his music. I loved his music. But he was a sick individual. Very sick person. And in the black community especially, we need to stop sweeping it under the rug. This man had an illness. I don't care how talented and gifted he was. He had an illness. And he had a reputation for philandering with underage girls. These are not women, these are girls. Now, people are saying, well, Aaliyah, can't she rest in peace? Can't she rest in peace? I wish that baby girl could rest in peace. But she had no peace. She had no peace, not even on earth. Because the people who were supposed to protect her the most did not protect her at all. Who I hold responsible for Aaliyah's defamation of her innocence is her uncle, Barry Hankerson. Barry Hankerson is who I've always considered the devil. Barry Hankerson, if y'all don't know, is the founder of Black Ground Records. He was also married to Gladys Knight, renowned R&B soulstress, Gladys Knight, or we could call her the Empress of Soul, if that was her. Patti LaBelle's the queen, and Gladys Knight, I think, is the Empress. And they had two sons, Jomo and I think Shanga or Shango Hankerson. Barry Hankerson was also R. Kelly's manager. So he was quite aware of his artist's reputation for young girls. But he didn't care. He exposed his niece to this devil. And, you know, just to add insult to injury with Barry Hankerson, it's because of him people cannot stream Aaliyah's music anywhere on the internet. I was in a bad car accident last year, so my album I had of Aaliyah, I had, how many albums? I think I had, her last two albums, her compilation and her Red album. And that was destroyed in the car wreck that I had. So I don't think I could ever get a damn Red album ever again. I got that for Christmas in 2001. Months after the accident. I can't get it because her uncle will not allow anyone to stream her music anywhere on the internet. And the sad thing is, too, I remember in 2019 when the first R. Kelly documentary came out on LMN, and there was a young backup singer who stated that she caught Aaliyah and R. Kelly in a sexual compromising position. And Aaliyah's mother, Diane Houghton, came out and stated, well, pretty much this young lady doesn't know what she's talking about. We were always there. You know, she wasn't even in the same room to breathe with my daughter. And all of Aaliyah fans, because I was in a group on Facebook that was about Aaliyah, supported Aaliyah, was pretty much backing her up. Let me explain something to all of y'all Aaliyah fans that support Diane Houghton. Y'all are not real Aaliyah fans. Y'all are Aaliyah stans. For you to not hold the Houghtons and Barry Hankerson accountable for Aaliyah's diminishing, for her innocence being diminished, shame on you. First of all, Diane Houghton has no right to talk. She doesn't know what the hell was going on. Okay? You don't know what the hell was going on for you to say that woman don't know what she's talking about. What did that woman have to gain lying, saying that she saw what she saw? You don't know what the hell happened. Because you and your late husband, Michael Houghton, were too damn busy being concerned with your daughter making money and becoming rich, and you guys getting rich off of her, than to not realize, and Barry Hankerson, who is her uncle of all people, should have protected her. He knew his artist had a sickness. And for you to allow your niece around that? Wow. To have recording sessions with this creep? No. 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 Fact of the matter is, y'all sitting here trying to make yourselves look good. if you were always there, as Diane Houghton claimed, you were everywhere with Aaliyah, how the hell did your 15-year-old daughter manage to slip off and marry, at 15, a 27-year-old man, and have her marriage license faked, saying that she was 18, to marry this grown-ass man when she was 15? But you were everywhere with her. Obviously, you weren't there to stop that fucking wedding at the courthouse, or wherever the hell they got married back in 1994. Were you, Diane Houghton? Okay? People are saying, well, Aaliyah's family is tired. Nah, it's their fault. Because they victimized that child. And I hold them responsible. And yes, I call her a child because she was a child. I'm not talking about Aaliyah as a grown 22-year-old. We're talking about her as a 15-year-old, because this is the problem. 14, 15 was the root of the damn problem. During her age ain't nothing but a number days. And trust me, I heard some interesting stories about Diane Houghton. Now, Lisa Van Allen, she was one of R. Kelly's supposed victims, turned into a pedophile herself, because she was harboring old sex tapes even when she was of age with minor children and him, and was trying to blackmail him for money. But Lisa Van Allen even stated on Vlad TV that R. Kelly was having sex with Diane Houghton. He would fly her out to Chicago and they would fuck. Now, Lisa Van Allen is not the most credible person out here, because she was a victim turned into a predator, and now she's a clout chaser. But I don't think that's far-fetched. And she even had mentioned a few times how Aaliyah's had a few abortions for R. Kelly. Hence, that's why she got married. Because of the pregnancy, supposedly, that she was hiding. My thing is, if Diane Houghton was there, oh no, I started seeing more of them there during her 1 in a million days. And afterwards. And then when she was doing Dr. Dolittle. And then when she was doing Romeo Must Die. And then when she got to her last album and all that stuff. Now, technically, the Haughtons were supposed to be their daughter's, I guess, managers, opposed as stuff, like the face for her. You know, her representatives. Where were you guys when she was with this monster? You know, what the thing with these parents that have these children with talents? Y'all need to stop being so stuck on money, where you have these kids, especially little girls, and I'm not going to say it don't happen to boys, because there are a lot of boys in Hollywood and in the music industry that are victimized sexually by these disgusting ass people. Stop being so quick to make a buck off of your children, where you're not around watching your kids being around these people. Being around these people who are going to, one moment, talking to you, trying to distract you, as Jaguar Wright said. People think Jaguar Wright is crazy from the Roots. She's not. I think that sister knows exactly what the hell she's talking about, because she's seen shit. She's seen it. That's why they're trying to silence this chick. She's seen too much shit in the music industry. She ain't talking shit. She ain't being fake. Paula, what are you doing? That's my dog. Paula. Yeah. She's seeing too much. Too much here. Hold on. Calm down. She's seeing too much in the... You okay? Catch your breath. Upstairs. Upstairs. Right now. Catch your breath and go get some water. She's seeing too much in this industry to be a fraud. I don't think she's lying. Because that's what they do. They drug your little kids. They drug them. Take advantage of them when they're out. Like I said, Hollywood is wicked. This whole drugging and sexing people shit is out of control. This whole you banging someone in the ass, in the asshole, while you try to sweet talk the parents and you're doing that to the poor child is out of control. My dog drank so much water, now he's acting. It's out of control. Y'all need to start watching your children around these sickos. It's real out here. And the thing is with that too, Michael and Diane Houghton were not monitoring their daughter. That is how she was able to get in the hands of a manipulator. Of a serial manipulator. Okay? Because they were more focused on her popularity and her money than on her safety, than on her well-being. Every adult failed that child. You know what I realized? No one's had this girl's back when she was alive. But a few people I can count. Not her parents. Definitely not her uncle. Not her crew. And I'm talking about the same crew that ended up dying with her on the plane crash. Those are the people arguing with the damn pilot. And this pilot was a crackhead and had enough sense as a crackhead to know that all those equipments on that goddamn plane was too heavy. And her crew started an argument with this guy. Nobody but a few people I can count on my fingers that had Aaliyah's back. That was Tim. That was Missy. That was her boo, Damon Dash, who she loved and he loved her. Lil' Kim, Mary J. Blige. I think even Whitney Houston. Da Brat. And did I say Missy? Definitely Missy. Those are the only people I know that had her damn back. Because it damn sure wasn't her goddamn family. And then for people to talk about, oh, well, Aaliyah's family's tired. You know, they should be tired. They should be tired of being reminded that they failed her. They failed that woman. They failed that young girl. And what's his name? What was that creep? Demetrius something, Howard or whatever. He worked with R. Kelly. He was the one that falsified the damn, what's it called? Marriage certificate to make Aaliyah 18 when she was really 15. And he had the nerve to talk shit. Talking about, well, yeah, I did this, and trying to chastise him, trying to correct himself, trying to excuse himself. No, but that guy needs help. And for people to talk about me like that, yes, everybody should talk about your ass because you're a fucking creep. You helped a predator marry a child. You failed that child. Because you said the day when she went to marry him, she looked at you like, help me. And you did nothing. You allowed that child to walk to hell. So don't you sit up here and try to redeem yourself. You are trash nonetheless.